Hey guys, this is John Great Gamer here. Today I'm going to be predicting some football scores for this weekend. This is the FA Cup. There is no beef, there is no yeah, that's fine, I haven't got any. So I'm going to predict the Emirates FA Cup. So first we have Wycombe versus Aston Villa, the early kickoff. I think it's going to obviously be Aston Villa who win that. They're on extremely bad form, but I just can't see Wycombe beating them. Just with the rate of the Aston Villa side there is there. Arsenal versus Sunderland. This is generally going to be a difficult game for Sunderland to go to. Arsenal obviously being at home gives them a very big advantage. So I'm going to go with Arsenal here. Birmingham versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth have been on very good form lately. I've won the last 2 or 3 games in a row. I mean, even if you just look at the league table down here, you can see there's quite a big point difference. I mean, Chelsea are 4 stars there in 14th. Talk about that another day. But I can just about see Bournemouth winning this. Brentford versus Walsall. This is a very difficult game to obviously try and guess, because Brentford, although they're in the Championship, have been played very well last season, admittedly, but haven't played quite as well this season. Walsall have been picked off very brightly at the start of the season, haven't quite lived up to their expectations, fallen off a little bit, but I am going to give Brentford the upper hand here, home advantage. I think that I just can't see them losing. Bury versus Bradford. League One clash, difficult game. Either side could really take it. I mean, obviously it can go to a replay, some of these. If anything, I would go for a draw for this game. I really would. Because I think Bury having the home advantage will bring them right back into this game. I need to note all this down. Okay, so Aston Villa. I mean, obviously Arsenal as well as reign for this one. Arsenal are also for the Arsenal game. Arsenal are also obviously the best here. I mean, I understand that Bradford are the FA Cup upsetters though from last season. I will go with actually Bradford for this match. Colchester versus Charlton. Now, naturally, both these teams are no good, so I'm going to go with Charlton. Doncaster versus Stoke. Well, generally Doncaster, they've not really been up to the expectations they were probably brought to. Stoke haven't really played the best football this season, but obviously have picked up a lot of points, so I'm going to go with a pretty simple one of Stoke. Oh, this is very interesting. Eastleigh versus Bolton. Now, naturally, whenever I drive down to my cousins, I always go past Eastleigh. I know they've been very, very promising and very actually surprising for a team who've been in the conference, but Bolton are on very, very bad form, I think. Let's just check this. This thing is so bad. It doesn't ever update. Okay, we'll check the, national. So Eastleigh is currently sitting 4th and have been on very good form, especially the last couple of seasons, and they've literally only just been promoted, I think, last season or something. Come on, it's not working. Anyway, I'm going to still go with Bolton, though, with all due fact that they are just, I think, a bit too much for Eastleigh to handle at the moment. Everton versus Dagenham and Redbridge. Well, Dagenham and Redbridge, bad form. Everton, yeah, they've been very good. So I'm going to go with Everton. Hartlepool versus Derby. And actually, Hartlepool had a great start to the season. Jeff Stelling's team, obviously from Sky Sports. But Derby, I just think it's going to be too much of a challenge. I think Derby will win this quite comfortably. Huddersfield versus Reading. Now this is another championship clash, and it's going to be a very difficult championship clash as well, because these are two teams who are really going to be around mid-table this season. I mean, Reading obviously should really be up there, and they are, to be fair, up there, but I just don't quite see Huddersfield getting it. I'm going to go with a Reading win. Hull versus Brighton. Now this is definitely what you call a top of the table clash. As you can see, Hull and Brighton right underneath each other right now. This is a very close game. As you can see, Reading are down in 12, so I thought they were in the top 6. But this is a very difficult game for both sides, and I just can't. I see Brighton. I mean, Brighton have obviously not been on the best form lately, so I'm gonna. And the Hull obviously have the home advantage, so I'm gonna go for a Hull win. Ipswich versus Portsmouth. Ipswich, as you can see here, sitting quite comfortably in that 6th place position there. Portsmouth, very good club, obviously have stabilised themselves in League 2 now, but really Ipswich, they've been really doing well the last couple of seasons. I'm going to go for Ipswich. Leeds versus Rotherham. This is a very interesting clash, because generally it's quite close. Rotherham are there, Leeds are there. So admittedly there is 11 points between them, but I can just about see Leeds winning this. Scraping through like 1-0 or something. Another big clash. Middlesbrough versus Burnley. Two very good teams. Middlesbrough were on a title charge last season, and they seem like they're going to do it again this season. But Burnley, obviously a relegated team who also did very well, you have to consider in the Premier League. Middlesbrough, as you can see, 4 points clear and having a very good season. I'm going to say a draw, because it's going to be very difficult for either team to get a goal. I mean, such good teams paired up against each other is going to be very difficult. Newport versus Blackburn. Newport have been on extremely good form since their new manager has taken over. Blackburn, they are currently sitting in 17th, not really in the ideal position. I mean, the championship is so close this year, though. I mean, I just can't quite. I can just about see Blackburn take it, though. So it's obviously going to be close. We're going to have to go into another episode with this. I mean, we're 8 minutes through already. Northampton versus MK Dons. Now, Northampton obviously lost Akinfenwa a long time ago. They almost went bankrupt, but somehow have managed to pick up. MK Dons, they sit 20th. I mean, have been struggling, let's just say struggling a lot this season. And are down, obviously down there with the bottom lot. And it just seems like Northampton would have, obviously, that experience of having very good form at the moment. MK Dons have been struggling, so I am going to take Northampton's side, but it's only going to be a draw. Norwich versus Manchester City. Now, naturally, this is a Premier League clash, one of the few there is. So I took Crystal Palace, Watford, Newcastle, and that's about it. Did my Xbox just turn on? Sorry, there's something weird going on with my Xbox then. Okay, I'm going to stop this episode here for now. We'll start off with Norwich versus Manchester City in the next one. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!